Right here in this question, you need to solve for x, all values of x that'll make the statement true. So you first need to factor out all of the denominators to make sure that you see what are all the factors that you have. And what we're wanting to do is get a lowest common denominator. So I factored that one. So the lowest common denominator is x and x minus 5. So if you have an equation, then what you can do is use the I hate fraction rule or the clear denominator rule, which allows you to multiply every term, this one and this one and this one, multiply it by that lowest common denominator. X minus 5, x minus 5. So in the first term, this one, the x minus 5's cancel, so I'm left with x times 5x. On the next one, the x's cancel, left with 4 times x minus 5. And on the last one, the whole thing cancels, so I'm left with 20. Now I don't have a denominator, and now I can just solve from here. I'll keep going. So this would be 5x squared minus 4x plus 20 is equal to 20. Then I'll bring this over to this side and subtract. Oh, and they cancel. So this is all I have. So to solve this, I'll factor it. Since there's only two terms, I'll get a common factor. I think the common factor is x. And then this will be 5x minus 4 is equal to 0. So then, according to, I'm going to go up so far. According to the zero property rule, if you're multiplying two things and they get 0, one of them's got to be 0. So either x is 0 or 5x minus 4 is 0. So x is 0 done. I'm not sure if that's right yet or not, but that one's done. This one, I add 4 to both sides, divide both sides by 5. So I get x equals a 4/5 and x is equal to 0. Now in checking, if I take the 0 and plug it right back in there, that gives me a 0 on the denominator, and that's one that gives you a shock on your calculator. So you can't, that one can't be an answer. The 4/5 is okay to put in there. 4/5 minus 5 is not going to be 0. This is the only one that I'm wondering whether, if I put 4/5 in, whether I'll get 0. Maybe I'll try it. So 4/5 squared minus 5 times 4/5. So 4/5 squared would be 16/25. And then here the 5's cancel, so it would be minus 4. There's no way that's coming out to 0. Therefore, that 4/5 is my answer.